Welcome back, everybody. Stephanie Lee, Evidential Medium here. And for the month of November, we're working on shadow work. Oh, I know. It's not scary at all. It's things that we want to deal with that are from that darker side of us, that jealousy, that shame, that guilt, those things that trigger us, those traumas, those hurts, that pain, right? We're going to go into that pain and we're going to say, hey, let's see how we can then not let this trigger us so much, right? What is behind that trigger, right? So how do I benefit from doing this shadow work? Well, by going deeper inside and looking for those patterns. This last video we talked about what are the patterns or who are the people that trigger us and when do we get triggered by them, right? Is it because we don't feel worthy or the way they treat us, or we feel sad around them, or or we're jealous of them, right? So we need to look into that part of our life, and as you dig into that and you find out what those triggers are, then you start working on those triggers, right? We're going to talk about how to do that in the next video, but as you work on those triggers, life just becomes a lot easier because they're not triggering you anymore, or they're not triggering you anymore to the amount that they were triggering you before. So say it was 100% trigger. You're just like, she's doing it again. I can't believe that she's doing that again, or he's doing that again, right? And then the next time it's, oh, she's doing that. Like, oh, but now we're at 99%. Because we're like, oh, we're triggered. Oh, we know what this is. And then the next time it's maybe 70% a trigger. And then maybe the next time it's a 50%. And as we start clearing that up and cleaning up all of those triggers, right? Our life becomes easier because we're starting to notice when things are triggering us, right? And we know how to kind of work through those triggers. And we kind of look at those triggers, right? And so as our life just becomes easier, we become more aligned and more authentic to our true self, to who we really are today. Because some of those things that trigger us are things from the past, right? Like I know things that are triggering, like even 2 days ago, I was like, oh, I cannot believe I'm thinking about this thing from the past. Why is this triggering me? I'm not really sure. I think because maybe I just didn't, maybe that wasn't really who I was, maybe I was doing something not aligned with my true self, right? And maybe right now that I know what my true self is, I'm just like disgusted with my old self. But I'm like, you know what? You gotta just forgive that stuff. You gotta just forgive that. Be gentle, be kind. Be kind so that when that comes up again, you are not triggered by that. That is so in the past. I'm not living there, man. I'm not living there, right? So as we clean that up, we feel that sense of relief. There's maybe not so much heaviness or burden upon us, right? And it really brings us back to who we are and what's really important. What's important with your life? Is it to be stuck in that trigger with that person from the past, or that thing from the past, or that situation from the past, or some old work thing, or whatever it is, right? Is that really important? Or what's really important is what's happening right here, right now in front of you. Is your children playing? Is being with the dog, or being with the family, or being with your significant other, right? Isn't that what's important? Instead of this old caca nasty? I mean, no, we don't let that take you away from being right here, right now. Because it's all about right here, right now. This is the only thing we can control, is what's right here, right now. I can't control the future. I can't control the past. That's done. It's gone. Bye-bye. Ciao. See you later. Done. Nothing. I can't change any of that. I can't change it. And I can't worry about the future because I can't. Oh, how do I know what's happening tomorrow? I mean, today it's beautiful outside. It is absolutely beautiful. I wanted to shoot these videos out underneath this magnificent maple tree that I have, that has now turned the most beautiful red, and it's my favorite time, like right now, and it's only going to last like a week. But here's the deal, beautiful day, windy outside, cold, just not gonna do it. I'm sorry. So I can't get mad about that. All I can do is just enjoy that beautiful tree and know that I only have it for like maybe another week before all those leaves fall off. And then I have to wait till the spring. And then in the spring, it's green. It's not red. So I just have to be thankful for today and thankful that I get to see that tree and it's so beautiful and the light and the sun shining on it, right? And not let silly things trigger me like that. Because I have no control over the wind or anything like that, and I get cold very easily. So I don't want to be outside. No, I'd love to be outside, but it's just too cold for me. Anyhow, it would be like I'm doing like a news weather report. And you know, when it's snowing and that's not what's happening outside. I'll be so bundled up. Anyway. Okay, so next week we're going to talk about how do we deal with these shadows and how can we better help ourselves and nurture and love ourselves through this dealing with and working on these shadow issues. So if you need anything from me, you can always go to stephanieleemedium.com. Next year's 2022 is just around the corner. You could do an oracle. I could do an oracle card pull for you. Or we can do I can create a meditation for you, or you can sign up for a mediumship reading, or we can do a group reading, because that would be fun for the holidays to do a group reading. Other than that, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.